for many SaaS founders, the goal is, and the ideal is, put the product out on the website, people sign up with their credit cards, you never hear from them again, and the money is flowing in, flowing in, flowing in.
Yeah, I mean, it would be great if every application were a Google search box and you just typed in and the money could, that's just not the way it works. And I think that's, as you talk about our company and your companies, there are gonna be differences, there are gonna be similarities. At the end of the day, running a business is still a complex thing. You know, people wanna sell over the internet, they wanna use the internet to reach customers, but that doesn't mean going from order to cash gets any simpler.
The recognition that you need to build up this large services business inside the software company. What did that do to NetSuite?
Well, I would say if you looked at our model, while our customers are doing complex things with the software, we would have rather not built a services organization. However, we had to because we had to get the customers live. The whole idea, I'm speaking to the choir here, is to make sure the revenue recurs. And so if the customer doesn't get live, the revenue doesn't recur. And at the time we started the company, not only did the world not believe this was going to be the future, but especially in the mid-market, this thing called the VAR channel definitely didn't think this was the future. Their whole revenue stream was tied to the Stone Age applications that they were shocking into life every week for customers. So we had to build our own services team because there was no other alternative. And so we did it differently than a services business would. We felt services was an investment in the recurring. And so we told our customers, our investors today, we don't plan to make any money on services. It's an investment in the recurring, and we make a little money on our services today, but it's really a necessary evil. Not to say that services are evil. We're a software company. We had to have services, and now I'm really happy to say that 40% of our business now comes through channel partners. So that channel that was reticent 10 years ago is now driving our business today. That transition has happened, but that was not there when we started the company.
So services then is the lever that drives the recurring software sales.
In our case.
What are some of the metrics that you use to correlate things like service and renewal rates and customer satisfaction and your ultimate recurring revenue?
Yes, so on the renewal rates, it's interesting. When you have really companies that span very small businesses to very large businesses, obviously this end of the market churns much more quickly than this end of the market. So we've always focused on revenue churn. Right? In fact, our revenue churn is now, every year we say it can't get lower, and then it gets lower again. And obviously our revenue churn, when you take in, the bad side of revenue churn is churn and downsell. Those are the negative inputs, and the positive inputs are upsell. And year over year, our upsell always is more than our churn and downsell. So again, as you all build company models, upsell is a very good thing, so you need things to upsell. To replace inevitable, even in a sticky application like ours, churn and downsell. So that's a very important piece of the model.
Tell us about the essence of success in upsell. How do you do it successfully?
Well, the customer has to be happy, first of all, to want to add more things. You also have to target the right group of customers, right? Some upsell just comes naturally. I think we're probably the platform for 70 to 80% of next generation businesses, such as here in the audience. So when they go from 50 employees to 500 employees, it's a beautiful thing. So choosing your markets wisely is another important piece. And I would say the third piece, and it goes back to my story of taking an $80 million deal and turning it into a $400,000 deal, is really determine what are the components of your application that bring value to customers, the things that they're willing to pay for.
I was going to ask about the link back to the product in this.